Weather Rate certified most accurate forecast in Central Texas. This is Fox 44 Weather with Chief Meteorologist Mike LaPoint.
Clear skies right now across most of Central Texas, maybe a few clouds down toward the Brazos Valley, but temperatures been holding steady in the 80s. Again, we're making it up to 97 degrees today here in Waco. And as we take you live here in Woodway, this is our live Centex Roof System Sky Tracker right here in Woodway, and we are looking at quiet conditions. That is Highway 84 down in the distance, and again, traffic seems to be moving just fine and dandy at this hour. Here's our exclusive Viper radar. Quiet conditions from Waco down toward Temple and Killeen. A few evening showers are popping up there down in the Brazos Valley. There's College Station, pretty quiet, but down to the south around the Brenham area and south of Caldwell, a lot of activity there. Moving off to the west and southwest, but also falling apart too. Again, so nothing really to worry about. Temperature-wise, we are in the 80s. 85 degrees here in Waco. It's 88 in Killeen, 85 in Temple. Mejia checks in right at 84 degrees, and the current temperature in College Station right at 86. Humidity is there. It jumps it to 95 right now in College Station. Feels like 91 degrees in Mejia, and the heat index out to the west in Brownwood right at 87 degrees. I expect clear sailing the rest of the night. We're looking pretty quiet. By midnight, temperatures falling back down into the upper 70s to lower 80s. Overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, I think we'll see mostly clear skies. Again, pretty quiet conditions to kick off your Thursday. Temperatures mid-70s, and as we go throughout the morning, some high clouds will start to drift in. So by lunchtime, temperatures upper 80s to lower 90s, and that big ridge of high pressure that's been protecting us and giving us the rather hot weather and the dry weather, that's beginning to shift a little farther back to the west and to the north, and that will allow that sea breeze kicking in from the Gulf to make it a little bit farther back to the northwest, and that's why we're going to throw a slight chance of a few scattered rain showers in the forecast for the afternoon hours tomorrow. Nothing major, not everybody will see it. It'll be still pretty sticky. Highs will be in the mid to upper 90s. Our heat index wouldn't be in the lower 100s. We quiet it down then very late Thursday into early Friday, and we kind of do it all over again. Maybe a few more clouds to start the day on Friday, but once again, that breeze and that Gulf breeze pushes up that moisture our way, and there's a chance of a few scattered rain showers. So if you happen to get one, it may cool you down into the 80s. If not, you're going to be sticky and pretty steamy in the 90s here across the region. As for the tropics, and we've been talking about this here for the last several days, we're going to keep watching it though. Again, down in the southern part there of the Caribbean, for the most part, we are watching a possibility right now. It's just a kind of a cluster of some showers and some isolated storms there, located south there of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, but it's going to be traveling in this direction and eventually across the Yucatan Peninsula over toward the southwestern part of the Gulf there in the next 5 days. And the National Hurricane Center gives that an 80% of tropical development or tropical storm. Now, the next name on the list would be an I name, and that would be Ida, ID8. That would be the name that we're watching. Right now, it's just Invest 99. So there is the low pressure center. And we want to show you, at least I want to show you what the spaghetti models are showing right now. And this is the latest information. They seem to be shifting it a little bit farther back off to the east. This is by Monday at 9 o'clock in the evening. So, of course, we're going to have to keep a close eye on this over the weekend. Once it jumps into the very warm waters and the shallow, basically Gulf of Mexico, it'll go just about anywhere it wants to go. But right now, the current track from the spaghetti models are taking it a little bit farther east. There's still one that has a bullseye right on Houston, but taking it a little bit back off into Louisiana over toward Mississippi and Alabama. So we'll watch that very closely, especially as we approach the weekend. Tonight's forecast, clear skies, quiet conditions, 76 degrees, the low temperature, and then partly cloudy tomorrow. 20% chance of an afternoon shower or storm popping up, 97 degrees the high, and I think we'll see that heat index somewhere around 102, 103. And then as we look ahead here, this is the Nissan Central Long Range 10-day forecast. Quiet weather for the most point, on Saturday, and then we're going to kind of see a 30% chance in there. We still don't know what's going to happen to Ida, and it's going to be Ida. We don't know exactly the direction, so that's why I have just a 30% chance in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That obviously can change depending on the track of the storm, but right now just plan on unsettled weather right now. We'll fine-tune that when it gets a little closer. It will keep those temperatures down a bit in the upper 80s to lower 90s. In Bryan and College Station, a little bit better chance of some sea breeze showers because you're closer. We're talking temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Cooling down next week into the upper 80s to around 90 degrees.